All right, hi everybody. I'm Miss Nolan, so we're doing lesson one, comparing linear functions and inequalities, all right? So if you need to contact me if you have any questions, snolan@falloverschools.org. For my students, here's my Google Classroom. If you're not my student, don't worry about it. All right, so what is a linear function? Linear function is y equals mx plus b. What does that mean? Y is the y-axis, meaning this up and down line, the vertical one. M is the slope. Slope is how steep this line is. So in this case, it's -4/5. The slope can be negative, positive, a fraction, or a whole number. What's x? X is the x-axis, the horizontal side-to-side one. And what's b? B is y-intercept, meaning where this blue line goes through the y-intercept, meaning at this point it's at 4, so the y-intercept is 4. So let's try some of these. How do we solve linear equations? Here's the first one. Y equals 2x plus 7. So let's write that out. Y equals 2x plus 7. Now, in my first example, I gave you that x equals 4. So y equals 2. We put x in for 4. We put 4 in for x plus 7. Now, when there's two numbers next to each other like that, that means multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8. Now we bring everything else down. Y equals 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. So y equals 15. Okay? So now you can see on the chart, when we put 4 in for x, y equals 15. So you'd also have to do it for 0, 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and pause the video for a minute and try and see if you get those same answers. Okay, awesome job. Hope you got those answers. Now, also look, the slope is 2. And look, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, they go up by 2. Also, the y-intercept is 7. So when x equals 0, y equals 7. Now let's look at the graph. When x equals 0, y equals 7. When it equals 1, y equals 9. When it equals 3, y equals 11. When x is 4, when x is 3, y equals 13. And when x is 4, y equals 15. All right, now you might notice that this graph goes by 5s. If you need to, go ahead and write in the 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just didn't do it. It's more numbers. It makes it harder to read. All right, so let's do another example. Example 2 is y equals 5x plus 4. So again, you're going to have to do this for each of the numbers that x can equal 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But in this case, we're going to do it for 3. So y equals 5. We're going to put 3 in for x plus 4. Okay? 5 times 3 is 15. Bring everything else down. 15 plus 4 equals 19. So y equals 19. So on here, when x equals 3, y equals 19. So go ahead and pause the video and try all of these numbers in for x and see if you get my same answers. All right, fantastic job. Now let's look at the graph. When x is 0, y equals 4. That's the y-intercept. When x equals 1, y equals 9. When x equals 2, y is 14. When x equals 3, y is 19. And when x equals 4, y is 24. It's cut off in the graph, but it'd be right about there. All right, so let's look at example number 3. In this one, we have y equals 1/2 x plus 10. So, let's write this down. Y equals 1/2 x plus 10. So in this one, I had x equal 3, okay? So y equals 1/2 3 plus 10. 1/2 times 3, that's the same as 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2, so 1.5. So we have y equals 1.5 plus 10. 1.5 plus 10 is 11.5, or 11.5. Okay? And so now you see that on our chart, when x is 3, y equals 11.5. So go ahead and pause the video and try to get the rest of the numbers in the chart and try to graph. By the way, all these answers you can either share with me or your math teacher to correct them, okay? All right, number 4. Y equals negative 3x minus 2. Okay, so put in each of these values for x, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I want you to try to do this whole page on your own. By the way, for the graph, you can use this website, desmos.com/calculator, but you still have to put in all the values so you get the plot points. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and try that. All right, so that is it for linear functions. Go ahead and open the next video for inequalities, okay?